Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Surya Nugraha Madani from 4A. I would like to tell you about my individual summary. The title is the summary or abstract. Have you ever read a research paper or journal article? I believe that all of you ever read a research paper or journal article. The first part that we see when we read a research paper or journal article is abstract. Do you know what it is? Abstract, according to David Lindsay's book, abstract, also known as a summary. It's a kind of mini paper that distills your full paper into fractions of its original space. The summary is what most people who have been attracted by your title will read next to flesh out their expectations. Next, in body parts, according to David Lindsay's book, some will be attracted to expand on what the summary says and read the rest of your paper in detail. So it must not only be concise, it must be complete. The challenge to authors is that editors of some journals set strict limits to the size of the summary. To comply with these limits, you have to make some hard decisions about what to include and what to leave out, so that you end with a concise of mini paper. There are few simple principles to consider. First, the summary is often extracted from the rest of the text. Many readers may confine their reading of the article to just the summary. Second, the summary never appears anywhere without the title. This means that information in a well-made title can be used as part of a written summary and save your valuable words. Third, to be effective, a good summary must give the reader four different components. First, why did you do the experiment? Second, how did you do the experiment? Third, your main findings or findings. And the last, your main conclusions or conclusions about the findings building a summary. According to journals that I read before, an abstract is a condensed overview of a paper that includes the purpose of the paper or research study, the basic designs of the study, the major findings, and a brief summary of your interpretation of the conclusion. Abstracts are usually used in a social science or scientific papers and generally 300 words or less. Like an abstract, a summary is just a condensed write-up on the topics discussed in your paper. However, summaries are more open-ended than abstracts and can contain much more varied information. They can be included in virtually any types of paper and do not have a specific word count limit. Always check with your instructor for those type of guidelines before handing in your summary and paper. how to write a good summary, I will tell you about the step to about how to write a good summary. First, skim the text. Nothing in your mind is subheadings. If there are no subheadings, try to divide the text into sections. Consider why you have been assigned the text. Try to determine what type of text you are dealing with. This can help you to identify important information. Second, read the text. Highlighting important information and taking notes. Third, in your own words, write down the main points of each section. Fourth, write down the key supports point for the main topics, but do not include minor detail. And the last, go through the process again, making changes as appropriate. And when you're writing the summary, there are 3 requirements. First, the summary should cover the original as well. The second, the material should be presented in a neutral fashion. And third, the summary should be condensed versions of the material presented in your own words. And the steps how to write an abstract is, first part is identify your purpose. Second, explain the problems at hand. Think of this at the specific issue that your research or a project address. Third, explain your methods, describe your result, and the last, give your conclusions. This should finish up your summary and give closure to your abstract. Address the meaning of your findings as well as the importance of your overall paper. The conclusion is, abstract is short descriptions of the purpose of the writing and also broad specifications what is will document about. Abstract always at the beginning, and summary is also short, but it focuses on showing what was found out because of the research. Summary is closing the document at very end of it. I think that's all that I can explain to you about summary or abstract. I'm sorry if there are any mistakes from me. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.